up another third down and short. Cousins has time, go to far sideline. End zone, it's Diggs! Touchdown! Blitz coming. Garoppolo sees it, fired, intercepted, and a clear route to the end zone for Mike Hughes. Touchdown.
Ball school.
Every one of them. He'll do a second and goal from the 11 after the penalty. Cousins going end zone. There's Kyle Rudolph. Touchdown. I mean, he had to be developing a complex every
San Francisco's O-line.
19.5 sacks the last 2 years for Hunter. Garoppolo, pressure again, he's in trouble. Spins away momentarily, throwing end zone, taking a shot, and it is caught for the touchdown. The rookie Pettis, spectacular. What a play from Jimmy Garoppolo, 22.
Have been helping out.
And so each team had a sack on their opening possession. Matt Wild to punt it. Randall Cobb waiting back deep for Green Bay. They get close. They block it. It's recovered for a touchdown. Josh Jackson, the rookie. Geronimo Allison blocked it. Jackson recovered. 6-0 Green Bay. On third down, it's Cousins firing complete. Touchdown. Laquan Treadwell. His first NFL touchdown.
Guy up front.
Devontae Adams, the wideout split to the top of the screen. First and goal. Rodgers looking that way. Adams has it. Adams makes a move. Adams, touchdown.
And it doesn't even look like they're even setting up for play action. It's more him going to throw the ball here.
Cousins firing end zone low throw, and it's caught by Diggs. Touchdown. And we've got ourselves a one-score game. But Kevin King has not been back in the game at cornerback. Went out with that groin injury. Devon House, number 31, bottom of your screen, has played a lot for him. Here's Cousins. Gonna let it fly. Gonna let it go deep for Diggs. He's got it. Stephon Diggs. Touchdown. A bomb from Cousins to Diggs. "75 yards.
Their way downfield.
Cousins, pressure, hit as he throws, going for Thielen. He's got it! Waiting for a single touchdown! Oh my!
No yardage for Vernon Davis.
Yeah, he said it really is a treat to be back together with him after all that we've both gone through 13 years down the road. Play fake on first down. Time to throw. Smith lets it rip. Richardson, he's got it inside the 5. Touchdown!
The end zone, and here's Ryan Anderson, their linebacker, playing fullback.
Yep, bring him in and give it to Adrian Peterson. Touchdown! With the help of 3 pass interference penalties on Green Bay.
Well done, Alex Smith.
Peterson back in the game, 1st and goal. Smith throws over the middle, touchdown! Jamison Crowder.
On the defense call because they want their best matchup with the certain defenses.
Yeah, Norman's on the bottom of your screen now with Geronimo Allison. Rodgers looks that way, going that way. Allison open, and he's got it all by himself. Gone. "64 yards, and just like that, the Packer back."
They just want to get the heck out of here now if they can find a way to stop them.
That surprises me.
And here's Anderson, 52, the linebacker at fullback.
Peterson. Adrian Peterson waiting for a signal. He's close. And it looks like he will be a little short. And then, wait. There is a signal. Touchdown. They had to uncover that one, but they uncovered enough that Peter of it coming here. 1st and goal. 4 for 4 on 3rd down on this drive. They get it in for the touchdown. It's Adams. The 25th touchdown for Adams since 2016. That's the most in the NFL.
So in the first half, we saw Purdue without Calvin Johnson to throw the ball to. Now he's got guys he can spread it around, and they are all capable of making big plays.
3rd down and 3. Stafford throws far sideline. It's Tate. Makes a move. 1st down and more. Golden Tate on his way. Touchdown. But hang on. There's a flag way back at the 46-yard line of Detroit. So let's see what the call is.
This might be a defensive call.
Illegal use of hands to the face, number 94, defense. That penalty is declined. Touchdown.
And so it is a full. I think that should have been a tackle. Or a sack, however you want to rule it, but that's not the case. It's a penalty, and it's a big one. And now they're going to set it up to Elliott. Tries to get to the edge. Does so. Ezekiel Elliott on his way. Touchdown! Dallas
Pull back in the game.
They'll throw it. Prescott throwing a fade. Touchdown, Swain.
This is starting to look and able to have better control that way.
4 catches, 74 yards for Galladay, and he's made some absolutely splendid grabs. Kerryon Johnson in the game in the backfield. Agnew, who ran it earlier, they give it to Johnson. Good room. Kerryon Johnson running hard into the end zone. Touchdown. Bottom of your screen. He's been great today. 7 catches, 94 yards, and a touchdown. Stafford going that way. Has it. Tate's got it. Touchdown. On first down, quick hitter. They go outside. Coleman makes the move. Tevin Coleman turns on the Jets. Coleman for 6. Of over 20 yards today. And Charles, as you pointed out, the pickups on the blitz, they haven't gotten to Matt Ryan. They had 7 sacks last week against the Giants. Not here. Here is a run to Smith. Fighting for the end zone. Touchdown. The Atlanta offense on fire. The 4th touchdown of the year for Ito Smith.
And the run blocking was terrific. The catch finalized.
They're going to throw a fade, looking for Dodson. Going up. He got it. He's got it. Touchdown.
Up in the middle so he can get to his coverage quicker.
He's followed him a lot. Jones has 4 catches for 68 yards. On 3rd down, the Falcons, they convert another one, and then some. Calvin Ridley all the way. Touchdown. To Calvin Ridley and another 3rd down conversion. Look at Julio Jones, who's the last receiver on the bottom of the screen. He doesn't have a touchdown yet this year. They don't go to him. They go to the other side. They're going to score anyway. Tevin Coleman, number 2 on the day. This is a clinic.
You mentioned earlier in the game, KB, that this Atlanta Falcons team had a chance to hit the reset button. They won their last 2 games before the open.
They're going to put Isaiah Oliver, a cornerback, on him, the top of your screen. See if he goes there again. Nope, they're going to run it. It's Capri Bibbs. Capri Bibbs. Touchdown. And the Redskins aren't done yet.
You asked the question if they would go there again. Well, they went to Davis first, who picks it up and makes it a 1st down.
He's got it all and wants to be great.
That's pretty cool stuff. Ridley's had a nice day, 6 for 71 and a touchdown. 3rd down and 2. They'll fake the run. They'll get into Jones, looking to set up the block. There goes Julio Jones. That could be number 1, and it is. Touchdown. Look at the reaction of the teammates. That is outstanding. You think Julio Jones is loved on this team?
You know what we just saw there?
50, Mike 50. Hey, we're ready.
Breeze looking at Michael Thomas. Gonna throw it that way. Diving, did he get it? Yes, he did. Touchdown. Fake to Mixon. Stone throwing. End zone touchdown. John Ross. Welcome back.
Taysom Hill in now playing tight end.
They will fake it. Breeze looking, coming back to Ingram. Gets a great block. Mark Ingram sprinting ahead inside the 5. Touchdown. What a block by Andrus Peat and a 28-yard score.
Punt it and turn the ball right back over to this offense.
Breeze going quick, handing off Kamara. Left side, Kamara. Touchdown. His 10th rushing touchdown of the year, and it's 20-7. And Charles, a little respect to Des Bryant. You see the X being thrown up. Ingram did it before for their fallen teammate.
Yeah, Alvin Kamara did it that time. Good pickup there, partner. They said that they would throw.
Breeze is back at quarterback. 2nd and goal. Flip it to Kamara. Sprinting to the edge. Touchdown. New Orleans. 2nd of the day for Alvin Kamara. Gonna add. Breeze. Throwing. Looking. Touchdown, Thomas. It's an onslaught.
And wouldn't you would think they would locate Michael Thomas as Drew Brees dive?
It is. Touchdown. "44 points on the board for the Saints."
At least it appeared that way, but now they're allowing him to get set.
And a keeper, Driscoll, out of room, on his horse, and he's going to score. So Jeff Driscoll has his first career rushing touchdown. And something to cheer about.
And Kevin, when it gets it there.
And they're going quick here, 1st and goal. Elliott on his own, raises Prescott on the keeper. Touchdown! Touchdown, Dallas! Got Hurst on that last play. Elliott doesn't care. He breaks 3 into the end zone. Touchdown! Falcons need a touchdown, and they're on the move. 2nd down. Ryan going for it all. Looking for Julio Jones. He caught it! Touchdown! Awuzie was on the coverage, and he was no match for the great Julio Jones. From the 7, Newton going to throw on the fake, wide open, touchdown, Samuel. Six-yard catch last year. That's a surprise. 1st and goal. Carson, not a surprise. Working, touchdown, Seattle. Well, that's an answer. They're Wilson, top, firing, it is caught! And down at the 1, that looked close. Lockett made the catch, but the signal is he is short. McCaffrey, he's in, touchdown, Carolina. So now 3rd and goal. Play clock winding down at 2. Newton gets it to McCaffrey. Wide open. Touchdown. Well, he earned that one.
These are both working these officials pretty hard, aren't they?
Blitz picked up. Wilson going for it all. He's got it. More. Touchdown. On 4th and 3, they go for a bomb, and it pays off.
It's Alex Smith, Carson Wentz all called him to wish him well, and congratulations on that game.
Intercepted right off the bat by Ogletree. Touchdown. What a start. Alec Ogletree.
Offense now. The offensive line, I believe, has developed a rhythm now in the running game.
6 consecutive runs. They'll throw it here. Going end zone. Touchdown. It is Shaheen. So Adam Shaheen, and we'll see, 4th and goal. They give it to Hicks. He's in. It's the fridge, part 2. He lied to us, Charles.
With a straight face. And look at the celebration from his teammates. I don't know if it was you or was it Pam that asked him point blank in our meeting last night about who's going to carry the football first. And he looked us all in the eye and said, well, it won't be me. I'm just a blocker.
And he did it with a straight face.
So when we see Mr. Hicks again next time, we'll question his word and congratulate him on his touchdown.
Had a feeling.
And almost got through it.
Wayne Gallman Jr. in for the first time today. They're going to let Odell Beckham Jr. He looked to throw it. He's done it once. He's got a man wide open. And it's caught for the touchdown. The 2nd touchdown pass of the year from Beckham. He hits Russell Shepard. And the Giants have the lead. Manning to throw, pressure, just lofts it up for Beckham! Touchdown! Thanks, team. 3 seconds to go.
There's Cohen.
Burton to Cohen, looking to throw it, and he's got the touchdown! Anthony Miller! touchdown. Ryan has time, going to sling it out there to Jones, who is going to get to the end zone. It's a touchdown. Rodgers looking far side, going far side. Adams, did he get in? Touchdown.
Bill Jones in the slot now for the Falcons.
Blitz coming. Ryan going the other way. It's intercepted, and it's going to be a touchdown. Bashaud Breeland, a pick six. Third and 10. Blitz again from Atlanta. Rodgers stands in, throwing, going end zone. It's a touchdown. Randall Cobb.
That at Monday night.
I'm going to throw this out there too. Is Jones. Aaron Jones trying to go all the way. Touchdown. Give that man the ball. You know, it's interesting, though, because Ito would have never saw the field this year if Devontae Freeman was healthy. Let's face it. Freeman's been out all year. Falcons get it into the end zone of Julio Jones for the touchdown. Second on the game for Julio.
And that's part of the learning experience for Giant.
Jeff Nelson, our spotter today. Mitch Smith, Bill Harmon. Nelly is our stat man. Coach Bill and Mitch are spotters, and that's to Hardy into the end zone for a touchdown. Justin Hardy has the touchdown catch for Atlanta. That's his first of the year. Third down and goal from the 1. Luck, give it to Mack up the middle, and he's in. Touchdown.
They are really putting on some yardage on the Cowboys.
Also going to add on Mack again. Walks in. Touchdown.
That play looked pretty similar, and he shakes him off.
Woods in motion. Give it to Woods. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown.
This was the second fly sweep or jet sweep run today by the Rams, and getting out of trouble there and picking up yardage.
They're going to go quick here. They're going to give it. No, Goff's going to keep it, and he's going to walk in for a touchdown. A little zone read from Jared Goff, and the Rams up 10.
Kevin, when he came out of
in the NFL. Meanwhile, Josh Rosen has used his legs on this drive. Rams up 14-3. And it's a 1st and 10 for Arizona. Quick throw. Fitzgerald looking to throw it. Larry Fitzgerald going for it all. He's got a touchdown. David Johnson. The first touchdown pass for Larry Fitzgerald, and the oldest wide receiver to ever throw a touchdown. fumble, but he's 10 of 14 for 113 yards. First and goal, it's Anderson dancing, now plowing through the middle. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
You know, that almost got spilled by the wham block coming inside. Made every start other than them sitting and resting in game 16 last year.
Goff to throw. He is going to go downfield for one. Two's got it. Robert Woods all the way. Touchdown.
How about this route by Robert Woods?
Charles, this is where the Cowboys have struggled in the red zone all year. It's been their bugaboo. This 3rd and 12, they can get a first down at the 1. Prescott. Pocket collapses, fires, end zone, touchdown! It's Blake Jarwin, and forget the red zone struggles.
Here, this is his opportunity. Here's Beasley.
Prescott stands in, firing end zone. Same play, same result. Touchdown, Jarwin.
James Betcher, the defensive coordinator.
Going end zone again, this time for Latimer. He hauls it in. Touchdown. Third and 3. Play clock down to 2. Get it off. 3-man rush. Still pressure. Prescott runs away. Looking to throw. Throws. Jarwin comes across to make the catch. On his feet. Into the end zone. Touchdown. And what a play by that Prescott.
Drafted the best player, the best rookie in this year's draft class in Saquon Barkley, and he's put it out there for them.
Fake to him on 31. Here's Engel. First down, diving for the end zone. Touchdown.
Dallas had built.
Meanwhile, no trainer with Van Der Esch right now. I have to think that's a pretty good sign. First and goal, it's Wayne Gallman dancing around. There is number 1. Touchdown, Giants, and their first lead.
Did that, and it turned into a huge play.
I mean, he's had 2 receptions the last 4 weeks until that. Gotta feel good. They will run it to Rod Smith, and they will score it. Touchdown, Dallas. And they're back in front. And tempers flaring. It is the Cowboys-Giants, you know.
Well, we just talked about how the Giants are playing for Pat Shurmur. The Cowboys, I think Pam Oliver talked about at the top of our show. What type of...
Manning took a family picture in the end zone to start this game, and I think just himself, you know, just in case, he's making a pretty strong play. He'll be same spot next year. Give it to Saquon Barkley, jumping over everybody! Touchdown! It's a touchdown, despite the fact Dallas is running with the ball.
15, or do you do what you do best and bring pressure and don't give Dak Prescott time to find someone downfield?
Dallas has to get to the 17-yard line to keep the game alive. Prescott, pressure from Vernon, spins away. looking, throwing, going end zone. It's in! Incomplete! An unbelievable catch, but he's out of bounds, and the Giants will win it.
He's on the field. They took big advantage of it on that last run.
2nd and 2 on the fake. Here comes pressure from Okafor. Foles going to let it go. He's going to go deep. He's got Jordan Matthews. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's already different than week 11. Second and goal. Foles on the sneak, reaches over, touchdown! That's normally the Drew Brees special, but Foles, who went to the same high school, steals one, and the Eagles have a 13-0 lead. Fourth and goal. Brees looking to throw. Throws a fade. Touchdown! Keith Kirkwood. They're going to throw from Michael Thomas. Coming this. There's going to be a touchdown. Michael Thomas doing it all, and New Orleans takes the lead.